Get clear about your why. Why do you want to serve in the board of directors? I ask this question all the time of candidates, and I'm always a little bit surprised by the answers. And it is really important that you understand your personal motivations and whether that is congruent with pursuing a board director career. Now, a lot of really valid reasons for wanting to serve in the boardroom is to create a pathway after a successful corporate life, to move into another way of operating, working at the most senior levels of the company, and giving back and serving and helping organisations either to navigate business strategy, manage risks, grow in the market, etc., etc. So having a very strong understanding of what makes you personally tick is very important, and it certainly is very valid to want to continue to work. And I've done a couple of videos in recent times about the importance of recognizing that we don't want to retire too early and we want to stay as active as possible in the market, and board work is an incredible way to do that. It's also valid to want to be recognized, to want to serve in the highest levels of a corporation. If you've been serving in the C-suite, it's quite natural to want to go to the next step and serve in the board market. But what can be a bit of a challenge is when people are saying to me that they're motivated by the money and they just want to get a paid board role, and it's the first thing that comes out of their mouth. They don't even tell you, how they could add value or how they could contribute. The first thing they say is, I'm looking for a paid board role. When you have that mindset, first and foremost, board work is not a quick fix. It can take many years to build up to really strong commercial terms. Everyone would love a paid board role, so you're kind of stating the obvious. Everyone in the market it's highly competitive, where there are tens and tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of board director candidates who all want to eventually be remunerated for their work. And if your immediate sort of focus is on trying to build remuneration, particularly in the short to even medium term, you're going to be disappointed. So this is why it's really crucial you get clear on the why. The other aspect is the board work is far more challenging than I think most people realise, and a lot of the newbies, the people who've never served on the boards, don't realise the time commitment, the stress that comes with serving on a board because you are really responsible for that organisation. And I've served on some not-for-profits that have gone through some crisis, and that's stressful. You're constantly thinking about the organisation. You have to be on point. You have to be aware that things can get worse. You have legal fiduciary responsibilities, and so you really want to be careful that you're not kind of putting on the rose-coloured glasses and just thinking about the money, because I think if that is your motivation, that's going to trip you up, and it certainly will be a barrier to securing the right roles, get the right stepping stone board seats that are going to bring you into the right rooms with the right people. So get really clear on your why, because that will also help drive your strategy as to how you're going to go about securing those initial first board seats.